Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. Okay guys, the big reveal. How much do you think I made off of the pop cans? I said $12.70. Was that close? Well, I didn't compensate for the wind, so it was a little off. $12.60. So I was under by 10 cents. Not bad. That's not bad. That was a pretty good guess. So that means I don't think there might be. I'm sure if I look in there's probably a pop can or so, but to my knowledge I got all my pop cans now. Completely up to date on my pop cans. Credit card is paid off. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. Oh, we're going to be talking about that. Oh, and now I go to work. Look at that. Look at that. Even got bags for next month. And look, and I cleaned up my car. Well, there's less pop bottles in it anyway. So that more than pays my gas money here, probably about 4 times. That's really awesome. Kind of thirsty though. Now, gotta go to work. Do the work thing. I like to stop in at the still shop, but I don't have my credit card with me anyway, so. But my credit card is now zero. For the first time in probably 3 or 4 years, there's actually nothing on my credit card. I can't believe that. So what that means is, yes, I got to start buying stuff, run it back up. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that like a little bit of debt doesn't scare me, you know, as long as it's manageable. This is a very tight freaking parking lot. What I'm gonna do, go this way. It's like the parking lot itself is crooked, so everybody's parked crooked. So the nice thing about the silver pellet, it kind of fits everywhere. So just try not to bang shit boxes here. But you see, like it's like the spaces are like this, so you can't just do a, you know, hook out type of, oh, look at that truck, isn't that nice? I love that color. The one thing is I like that version of that truck with the full painted blue, you know, all blue there. I find that looks the best, but I wouldn't complain to have that. That's my favorite Ram, is just that one. Just that all blue like that. It just looks so good in the sun. But it has to have, there's these Dodge Ram rims that have like the studs on the edge of the rim. They look really, really, really nice. And if you have those on there, it's like that. It just makes the truck so sexy. Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah. So my credit card is paid off. Wow. And by the end of next month, I'm going to owe a shit ton of money again. And the good news is, not only did I pay off my credit card, but I also have my goal for this month was to put $800 on the credit card because it's August, and I'm trying to do $100 per month, right? At some point I'm going to tap out, like I'm not going to make enough to cover it. So for September, for example, it's the 9th month, so I'd like to get at least $900 on the card. But if I don't buy anything, I don't have to worry about it, but I'll have 900 in cash. Wow, is he ever heavy on one side? Holy, wow, what a lean. That or he's got a busted leaf spring. He's like driving like this. Holy smokes. So anyway, long story short, yeah, so I exceeded my goal this month, and if I get paid, all paid up by everybody, I'll be going into next month with like $900, like what I wanted to put on the card anyway. Well, that's convoy. Got a truck, another truck. That's a nice truck. That's not as nice. It's kind of a nice truck. Oh, Corey. That wasn't Corey driving though. That kid? Well, he's not a kid. He's a 30-year-old man. No, I think of him as a kid because I've known him since he was a kid. He buys like, he's bought like 5 trucks in the past like 4 or 5 years. He must be doing good. I recognize his truck anywhere, so. But anyway, yeah, so the cool part is I'm now debt-free. I have basically January's living expenses covered. I have next month's drum payment covered. And if all goes according to plan, out the gate ahead. You see how my strategy's paying off, guys? It doesn't make sense when I'm doing it, but when it pays off, that's what happens. Now I've got wiggle room for the first time in probably 5 years, 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? Because of all the other things. Now, the thing is like right now, like there's no priority on to buy anything specific. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff I want, and there's a lot of stuff I actually need coming up, but there's no rush. I can pace it out. So let's say I buy my double bass drum pedal and the Mark Holcomb guitar first. Okay, and I have $900 to throw down on it at the end of the next month, or probably more than that, just due to the fact that well, we'll just say $900. Okay, and then end of September, October, my work just drops off to nothing. Well, my credit card payments, whatever would be left on there, would be, you know, pretty low. Like for example, on the $859 that I owed, I think the minimum payment was like $46. I think the interest was like $11. Like who cares, right? $50 a month is nothing. My limit is typically $200 a month. Now I've been exceeding the $200 a month, right? So it's been a hard summer, whatever. But now it's like I can kind of breathe a bit because I'm far enough ahead. I have my auto insurance covered. I got all my expenses for this year covered, and I might be going into next year, okay, with everything covered again. So meaning I don't have to, oh geez, my insurance or my license plate or my license is coming up, I gotta save up. I'll just have it, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, when it pops up, okay, no sweat, just go pay it. Like as soon as the bill comes in, you pay it. Just get rid of it, right? And that in it itself is very liberating to be ahead. Now it takes 2 seconds to fall behind. One thing breaks, you know what I mean? One thing breaks, and there you go. Now you're like thousands of dollars in debt again, right? So there's always stuff like that to consider, right? That's why you need to create your buffer zone. So that means I go into next year, right? I won't have to start, okay, I gotta wait a couple of weeks of work before I could buy all the gas or all the whipper line or chainsaw chains or bars or whatever I need. I'll just have it. Like I'll just have it. Buy it before I even need it. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm going to use it anyway, right? And once you can build up a little bit of an inventory of tools, whatever it is you need to run your business, I mean, you know, you have a float, right? Like I'd like to have at least a $1,500 maintenance float for, you know, Murphy. You know what I mean? The Murphy Fund. I'd love to calculate my gas and have my entire year's worth of gas expenses covered right from the get-go. That'll take me about 2 or 3 years to accomplish this, maybe quicker. It's hard to say. And then I can get toys. I can actually go out and experience life a little. You know what I mean? September is going to be a interesting month because, like, going into September with zero debt or maybe a little debt at the very, very beginning of the month. And by little debt, I mean like less than $3,000. That's small debt, because $3,000 is not going to be $200 a month, right? It's not going to be that much. So what I'm going for is, okay, the medium-sized chainsaw that I want to get. It's a big boy chainsaw, but it's not ridiculous, right? I do need a big boy chainsaw, but like